Hello, and a big good morning. One of the things that I do before I go to sleep is keep my laptop, phone, iPad away in another room. And then I sleep in my bedroom without these gadgets and without these techno stuff in my room. The reason I do this is because even if we are switching off our gadgets and keeping it in our room, as in our bedroom, we still are absorbing radiation from there. All of us live in a Wi-Fi zone. I mean, each house has Wi-Fi. Without Wi-Fi, it's difficult to function. Even if there is no Wi-Fi, people activate their phone data because of course we are working through phone, we are working through computer, we are working through laptop, right? So there is this zone of radiation, of waves all around us. And understand that even if you cannot see it, energetically you are walking through it. And the more you are moving through it, you are also absorbing the radiation into your body, into each and every cell of yours, into your DNA. There are micro changes happening in your DNA as a result of these radiations. Well, I'm not saying that other things like food or water does not affect your DNA. It does. But yes, we also live in a zone of constant radiation, constant waves, right? And also because we do find ourselves on our laptop, on our screen, on our phone almost all the time. I'm sure the screen hour, if you monitor your screen hour, you will see that your screen hour on your phone goes up to at least 4 hours. The screen time on your laptop, probably if you're working through applications like Zoom or Google Meet or Skype, it is going to go up to at least minimum of 3 hours. And of course, even your entertainment now is the screen, the laptop, because of course you can't do anything else. You can't go out. Even if you go out, you are not free enough, so you want to return home quickly. So even your entertainment is your screen, which is again going to take up another 2 hours. So we have 4, we have around 3, and then we have 2. How many hours? 9 hours, 10 hours? That's like, more than 50% of the time you are awake. And of course, just by scrolling and just by being on your laptop or just by being on your screen and phone, you finally go off to sleep. What's happening? What exactly is happening? Number one, of course, your mind and your body is already aligned to your phone, to your screen, as if it's something that you cannot live without, as if it's a fifth limb, as if it's the third hand. And on the other hand, what's happening is the more you're doing that, the more you are absorbing waves, more you're absorbing radiation, the more it's becoming a part of your mind, body, soul, entire integrated system. It's becoming a part of you. It's becoming a part of your system. And therefore, people do wake up with a lot of exhaustion. People feel scattered. People feel they are not in their bodies. People want to reach out to something. There is a constant anxiety. There's constant obsession. There's this feeling of something is not in order. There's this feeling of that you need to reach out and do something. What is this exactly? It's the anxiety that the phone, the screen, the radiation, the waves, the laptop, these Zoom meetings bring in. Okay? So we actively, because of course now we can't complain that, well, the world has changed so much. Now we have to work through screen, and then we are going through all of this anxiety and turmoil and panic. We can't, of course, complain about it because that's how we are working. That's how we are going to live. I don't know for how long, but that's what the thing has become, right? Now, because it is inevitable, we need to find out ways to consciously detach, consciously disconnect, consciously put away our phone, consciously keep our phone and laptop and gadgets and iPads in another room so that we can be more of ourselves. And the difficulty arises in this irrational, illogical, mindless, sometimes, undefinable anxiety and obsession of not being able to get away from your phone, not being able to get away from your screen. There is this constant anxiety that pulls you to the phone, pulls you to the screen. And even if you know that you have other stuff to do, maybe you have to go and bathe, maybe you have to go and put your clothes in your washing machine, maybe you have to simply go and prepare your food, maybe you have to go for a meeting, maybe you have to do a call. Yet, we keep on scrolling. Sometimes we even know that, it's 11 p.m. or it's 12 in the night and I must go to sleep. And even after that knowledge, I've seen this happening to many aware individuals, by the way. Even after you have the knowledge, it still gets onto you and you cannot detach from it. So now, how does EFT, emotional freedom technique, help us from getting out of this? Okay, so the commonest one is WhatsApp. So let's do an EFT, and I want all of you to do with me. Okay, so let's do an EFT to get out of WhatsApp. Okay, so that we are not obsessively clinging on to it. So before that, of course, my mouth is dried up, so I'm gonna drink some water, and you also drink some water. Right. Being on the screen also makes us dehydrated, by the way. So anyway, let's go ahead and start. Let's tap at the karate chop. This is the karate chop. So tap on this portion, tap on this part. For people who do not know what EFT is, you can always go to my YouTube. You can always read up what EFT is. And you can just simply follow me and tap along and say, even though I'm not able to get out of WhatsApp, I feel so obsessed about WhatsApp. I feel I must reply the moment I get a message. Even though I feel almost obsessive about WhatsApp, I still choose to heal and integrate that part of me, and I still choose to love and accept myself. Even though I just feel so drawn to WhatsApp. I just feel so drawn to click on that green icon and keep replying to people. Even if I'm not replying, I feel like texting people. Even though I find it so difficult to remain away from it even for a minute, I still choose to love and accept myself deeply and completely. Even though my hand reaches out automatically to the phone, it's so difficult. It's almost painful to give up WhatsApp. Even though one part of me doesn't like doing that, and I still find myself there, I still choose to love and accept myself deeply and completely. So take a slow, deep, long breath. Even though I just feel this obsessive energy around WhatsApp, find it painful to give up WhatsApp. Can't seem to give up. Can't put my phone away. I find it so difficult to put my phone away. So difficult to put the phone away. Oh, so difficult. Even when my energy is drained out. So difficult to put the phone away. I constantly want to check my messages. I constantly want to keep in touch with people. I feel so scared to give up my phone. I still choose to love and accept myself deeply and completely. Feel so scared to give up my phone. This fear about giving up my phone. Feel so scared to keep it away. I just feel so scared. So scared. Feel scared. Feel really, really scared. I feel so scared. Feel really, really scared. I just can't keep my phone away. I feel so scared. I can't keep WhatsApp away. I feel so terribly, terribly scared. I still choose to heal and integrate that part of me. And I still choose to love and accept myself. So I'm going to take a brief moment. And because I know that my body needs water, without going back to what I was tapping on, I'm going to drink some water and then check with myself. Well, okay, how much more anxious do I feel now about giving up my phone? What about Facebook? What about email? What about my screen? What about this need to connect to something external, something that's like a device, something that's like an app, something that's like, that's technology? How does it feel to live without it? How does it feel to exist without it for 30 minutes? For 1 hour, for 2 hours. I know I have to get back to it because that's my work. That's a huge part of my life. But how does it feel to be away from it for 30 minutes, for 1 hour, for 2 hours? So even though it's difficult to stay away from my computer, even though it's difficult to give up my phone, there is Facebook, there is email, there is my important documents. All my work is there. Early morning when I get up, my first worry is opening my phone and opening my computer because my life isn't there. How can I just give that up? Even though it's difficult to give it up, even though it's difficult for me to be away from it, I still choose to heal and integrate that part of me. And I still choose to love and accept myself. Even though I almost feel scared to give this up. I feel anxious and tensed to be away from my phone. This anxiety and tension whenever I'm away from my phone and from my laptop. This anxiety and tension in my body, where in your body do you feel it? Ask yourself, do you feel this anxiety and tension every time you are away from your phone or laptop in your chest? Do you feel it in your stomach? Do you feel it in your neck? Where do you feel the anxiety and tension every time you think of putting your phone, putting your laptop away? So wherever it is, if it's in your chest, you can just say that even though I feel this great anxiety and tension in my chest, even though I feel this great anxiety and tension in my stomach, or even though I feel this great anxiety and tension in my solar plexus, I feel I'm being taken away from something. I feel as if I don't have something important in my life, as if a part of me is missing. Even though I feel so scared that an important part of me is missing, the moment I'm away from my phone, from my laptop, I just feel an extremely important part of my soul and my body is missing. I feel so scared. The moment I get this feeling of missing, I still choose to heal and integrate that part of me, and I still choose to love and accept myself. Even though I feel an important part of me is missing, And I feel scared, I feel anxious, I feel tensed. My whole body goes into this tension. I feel that I need to control and I need to reach out and just hold my phone in my palm. Just need to hold my laptop, just need to have access to it and look at the screen, even though I feel so terribly compelled to do it. I feel so utterly compelled. I feel so helpless, so fearful, so helpless, so fearful, so helpless, and so fearful. I still choose to love and accept myself deeply and completely. I wonder, how did it feel to live life um, without the screen, without these devices, without my phone, without my laptop? I wonder, how would it feel to live it once again? What if I could just be away from it without feeling that I'm missing out on something? What if this fear that I feel was something that I had developed over time, and it was possible to give it up because I never had it before before apps or computers or phones became such an important part of my life? What if I could simply let go of it? What if I could simply start by giving myself at least an hour a day when I could just be away from my phone or my laptop or my screen? What if it was possible to sleep in the bedroom without keeping my phone or my laptop next to me? How is that going to feel? How is that going to feel? How is that going to feel? Okay? Ask your body, how is that going to feel? Body, how is that going to feel? Oof. I wish I could feel that. I know that's a foreign feeling, but I wish I could feel it right away. How much more I would be in my body if I do this, if I give it up, if I put my phone and my computer away while I sleep in my bedroom, and during the day I could simply put it away for an hour. Suppose somehow it was possible to just be with myself. Suppose somehow I loved my company so much I could just be with myself. Suppose somehow I could be with myself, be inside my body, and let go of this anxiety. Suppose somehow the more I was with myself, the more I could feel connected to my body. Suppose somehow I didn't need this extra form of connection, this constant need to connect, reply, answer, text, be in another world. Suppose somehow I could be in my world and I could still love and accept myself. I love and accept myself. I could just be with myself. It's safe to be with myself. It's okay to be with myself. It's safe to be an hour without my phone, my laptop. It's safe to be with myself, only and only with myself. It's safe to be with my body. It's safe to just be here and not do anything. It's safe to give up this fear that I'm missing out on something, that I'm disconnected from something, that something is not there when I put my phone or laptop away. I still choose to love and accept myself deeply and completely. I love and accept myself deeply and completely. love and accept myself deeply and completely. Just love and accept myself deeply and completely. I love and accept myself deeply and completely. Just love and accept myself. It feels so good to say I love and accept myself. I love and accept myself deeply and completely. I love and accept myself deeply and completely. Put both of your feet on the ground. Sit here. Switch off this video now and just practice at least for 30 minutes to simply be with yourself, keeping your phone and screen away. Okay? Thank you.